Ho, 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 and welcome to Christmas in July. I hope you're having a good time. We're working hard here on all our toys for Christmas to come, but in the meantime, our friends at the Philadelphia Girls Choir have decided to release their new CD, their first recording ever, and it's coming out today. And here's what some of the girls have to say about their favorite tracks.
My favorite song is Winter Stars because I love how it echoes through the room, leaving its listeners with goosebumps. Additionally, the lyrics are so beautiful as it tells a meaningful story that always leaves me with a smile on my face.
One lesson I learned from the recording process is it may take a while to record, but it always goes smoother when everyone knows their parts individually.
I learned throughout the process that recording takes an immense amount of focus. You can't let anything go wrong or any stray sounds, and you had to be focused on the conductor's every move and listening to the choir to blend. You can never revert back into autopilot, and you always had to be just immensely focused.
One lesson that I learned from the recording process was that even though it may seem like you never say the consonants at all, the microphone picks up every bit.
One lesson that I learned from recording is that the equipment is extremely sensitive and it picks up on the slightest sound, which is why during the recording process we had to stand extremely still.
I learned that the recording process takes practice and patience. We've had many rehearsals, and even with that, we've had to do many retakes while recording. Still, it was all worth it in the end once we were able to listen to our final product.
My favorite song that I recorded was Solstice because I felt that it was a unique song because it had high parts and low parts.
My favorite song that we recorded is Solstice because it was very lively and it put me in a light, happy mood.
This is the time when the days have shortened and the nights grow steadily more important, and in mid-afternoon across the park the towers start to twinkle in the thickening dark. It's the solstice, the time when the sun stands still. Outside you and inside you, you feel a bitter chill. It's the solstice, when the cold north wind blows here. Hold your breath and it's Christmas. Peace on earth and to all good will. Peace on earth and to all good will.
One way that recording compares to performing live is that you really still have to sound your best even if there isn't a live audience.
Recording, in my opinion, is more difficult than performing live. It surprised me how the microphones can pick up virtually all sounds made by the choir, big or small. Even one person sniffling can make a difference. However, the nice thing about recording is that you can keep trying to get a better outcome, although it may take much longer than a live performance would.
Recording compares to performing live because you have to be more precise and more still because any creak or sound is heard.
Even though we do pay attention to our breathing in actual concerts, it's nothing in comparison to recordings, because our microphones catch even the slightest errors. We've had to have tons of concentration, and I would say it was even more than an actual concert.
The difference between recording and performing live is that you don't have as many chances to get it right in your performance. While in the recording, you really get to showcase what your group is made of. And for our choir, I thought it was really cool to be able to hear what we could sound like and the best that we could be on a recording and have it forever.
One of my favorite songs that we've recorded for the 2019 holiday CD was Bring a Torch. It sounds beautiful when you hear all the parts together.
Stars they glow and lanterns like heaven. Stars they glow, now jump out of bed. Silence now as you gather around him. Wake not the babe who shines so bright. Radiant is the mother. Angelic is the child. Hush, hush, see how the child is sleeping. Hush, hush, see how he smiles in dreams.
What surprised me about the recording process was the emphasis on each and every breath. Now, normally for a performance, you take great caution with your breath and you plan out where it's supposed to be. But for a recording, you must have it planned in which measure and for how long in order to ensure a complete and perfect sound at the end.
One thing that really surprised me is how sensitive the equipment is. It picks up on sounds that the human ear might miss.
What surprised me most was seeing our normal choir rehearsal hall being transformed into a recording studio. It was certainly exciting for us to see the microphones in front of us and to see the booth in the back, and it's definitely a pleasant change from our usual.
My favorite song that we recorded was Ave Maria. It was very complex and had 8 parts and took a while for us to learn and even to record, but once we did, it was amazing to hear how perfect we could sound on a piece that was very, very complex.
There you have it, the new recording by the Philadelphia Girls Choir. It's available on iTunes, on Spotify, on YouTube Music, and everywhere else, wherever you get your music from these days. I hope you will go out and find it and listen to it and enjoy the spirit of the holidays.
Christmas is a time for peace. It's a time for love.